Hello, gamers! Welcome to Gamers Galaxie Special Edition GOG. That is for Guild of Guardians, and today we're talking about the Building Blocks Rare event, which is starting very, very soon, the 9th through the 15th, and it's going to have all kinds of different things that we haven't experienced before with GOG so far, and I'm going to talk about that with my good friend Woody. How are you today, my friend?
Excellent, WT. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Before we get into it, I want to say congratulations. Right before this, you just got done recording for 2024 a show match, so congratulations.
Yeah, thanks a lot. That was a lot of fun, actually. The first time on a pretty big stream, too, with YGG.
Yeah. Your work is paying off. You're up and coming, and one day I'm gonna be like, yeah, that guy used to work with me, and now he's a star.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's going well, and I'm glad everybody's enjoying the content.
So I have up on the screen right now a post that you put out about the building blocks. You have the dolphin aversion. I read through this. I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's a new event where you have to have rares involved to score points for the leaderboard. So why don't we jump right into this and tell me what your thoughts on this is.
I really like it. I mean, if you've been playing this game since launch, you're probably used to a certain amount of grind, right? Like endless boss rush arena and kind of rinse and repeat every day. So this is a really great sort of way for the team to switch things up, right? And kind of have you think about those guardians that you would never ever use in any
Mm-hmm.
of those other modes. So I really enjoy it. I think I hope to see them run more special events like this,
Mm-hmm.
where they just kind of push you out of the box, right? And have you think a little bit more about your squad composition.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I was looking at some of your lineups in your thread that you put on X. With two tanks, two intelligence, and one agility, or you could run with a how do you pronounce his name? Umbor. You can
No,
change.
Umbar. Let's go
Yeah,
with Umbar.
Umbar. You could run with his squad. You have a lot of different combos in your right up here, and Felicia, Torum, and a Strider, a few others. Yeah, and so I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the time to break this down like you. So I'm actually following what you're doing here, and you can follow Woody at GameFi Nexus. I highly recommend it. The guy is just chock full of information. But there looks like there's gonna be a lot of combos, and you're kind of going with I forget which one that you're thinking about going with, but you're going to start with that one and then make adjustments as you go. Why don't you tell us about who you think you're running with?
Well, right, yeah, I'm going to start off with a pretty straightforward composition of having two more beefy characters up front, right? So I'm going with I believe it's Umbar and Talktune that I said, and then for my main DPS, I'm going to use Strider, who I think is out of the whole rare class the highest damaging DPS.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll support that with the two healers, right? So, well, not the two healers, but for Rulia and Andronica.
Okay.
And I think the reason I'm doing it that way is just I think I'll be able to make it pretty deep with this kind of a formation. It's two tanks and two healers usually does fairly well to get you deep into these endless modes.
Okay.
Because we don't, and I think that's the problem right now. One of the reasons I haven't recommended any complete squad comps or
Mm-hmm.
compositions is we don't know how this is going to play out yet. Like what we've heard Chris say is it's kind of like Endless, and then we've seen teasers of like a Tomo boss, raid boss.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Is it going to be sort of like let's say 5 rooms of Endless, and then you fight a raid boss, and then you kind of move on, or so I think that's going to influence a lot what works well and what doesn't work well, right? And then like if you're looking at a raid boss, what are their weaknesses? What are they invulnerable to? Like, are they vulnerable to debuffs or crowd control and all this stuff? So, trying to really speculate on what the best composition is right now isn't. I mean, you can obviously everyone will have to, but I'd rather focus on okay, which of these rare guardians are good together. And then adjust as we find out more.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm already, I'm already like, I think I'm gonna be behind the 8 ball because I don't have any gear crafted from like the leather section at all whatsoever. So like I have to hurry up and scramble and get some gear from the leather section. If I'm following your format here, you've got you said on your your post here: Ferillia, Andronica, Strider, Umbar, and Arcus to get a feel for the content. That's probably what I'm going to do too. I have the tanks and the magic users equipment already good to go, but I'm going to have to get my leather up to date quick here. So, like you said, we don't know what's going to happen for sure with this new format. They're calling it building blocks. It's a little speculation on your part and our part. So, yeah, I like what they're doing though. It's definitely changing up the strategy and feel to keep it not stagnant. So I think we can expect more of this down the road, of this kind of these change ups to keep people moving around. Now, do you have thoughts on that?
On whether they're going to keep putting out these events?
No, I mean, like, do you like this? How do you feel about it?
Oh yeah, I really like this, and you know, I also like the fact that they the reward schemes, right? Like getting away from a GOG token reward. I think the way that they're going to do it is Ascension Seals and some of the idols, the golden and epic and rare idols, and I think that's a really great format to move to, especially if you're free to play. Because you need those Ascension Seals to kind of hit that next level of power, so to speak, eventually, like down the road. So you want to be participating in these special events, right? And I find it's really great value to bring to the community. It's different content with the possibility of minting new guardians and getting the things you need to ascend those guardians. So I'm really psyched. I'm really looking forward to trying this out later today.
Yeah, for sure. So am I. And it's going to be interesting to see how this all shakes out. Maybe we do another podcast like this down in a week or two after this event is over to review it and see how it went. And you can follow Woody at GameFi Nexus. Highly recommend it. Lots of information, quality information too. It's not just volume, it's quality. And if you're not in the Gamers Galaxie Discord, definitely get in there for the latest alpha and news in the immutable ecosystem and on GOG. Want to give a special shout out to Token Trove, one of our main sponsors. We appreciate them very much. And thanks to the Guild of Guardians community for tuning in. And we'll be back with another episode here very soon. Woody, any final thoughts before we head out?
I think I just wanted to highlight to what you were saying before about not being ready and not having maybe the right configuration. One of the things about this challenge is that it's your best score, not your cumulative score. So you have the whole week to kind of fine tune, right? And don't commit to upgrading all your guardians. Try out different things and then really lean into the one that works. Awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there.
That's great advice. And that's why you were on here with me. Thank you so much, Woody. And I want to thank you all for tuning in. Everybody take care. Bye-bye now.